respond to that. He's calling it, so we don't play what he's playing. We respond to that. Ba 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 ba. Find something. Find something in those keys and those changes that's groovy. Don't have to be long. It's something short. You know what I'm saying? Well, for me, it's such a great deal to be able to do what I do for a living, because I actually came up in the streets of New Orleans as a kid. And what I mean by the streets of New Orleans, I learned so much in the neighborhood that I grew up in, which is called the Treme. And Treme is one of the oldest African-American neighborhoods in America. And I was very fortunate and blessed to come out of that neighborhood, because back in the 70s, I was the only kid playing music in that neighborhood back in the 70s. Now in New Orleans, in that neighborhood, there's tons of children playing New Orleans second line music, the music that I came up as a child listening to. That's how I become to be a musician today, growing up in the Treme, listening to second line music, what they call in New Orleans. And second line music is traditional New Orleans style music. Some people call it Dixieland. We prefer using the name traditional New Orleans music. Because New Orleans is a city full of musicians. And what I like about music, like I tell my students, music is the most purest thing on earth. There's no racism in music. You know, you either got it or you don't. You know what I'm saying? And I learned from a lot of great musicians, white and black, in New Orleans, growing up as a kid on Bourbon Street. See, I came up on Bourbon Street, where every club had a band. It was either a jazz club or a burlesque club. And the burlesque club had bands. So they had plenty of music. So I was always down there listening to music. And, you know, that's why I was able to tell the kids about music with a feeling. That's when I teach. When I mean music with a feeling, it's about playing music with your ears and your eyes. Because that's how I basically learn. My ears and eyes, watching and listening to some of the best in the world. He didn't know because he was playing loud. He didn't hear what I was singing. That's why I'm singing for y'all, so y'all can hear the melodies and the song. That's why I'm singing. So you can understand where the song is going. Because what I'm singing is where the song is going. Well, every year, like I said, this is my 7th year being here. And what I really like about it is the fact that the staff don't want me to have no sheet music, and these kids are using their ears. And it's very fascinating to see that, especially them not being from New Orleans, and them being able to hear, because I'm basically humming a lot of the stuff to them. I'm going to each individual, especially the ones that don't really catch on real fast. I'm in their ear, humming to them these songs, and they're catching it. You know, so that's what makes me feel good. It's like, wow, because like I told you, I learned from seeing and hearing. And it's the same thing, I'm just passing it down, and I'm letting them know it can be done.